Yo, YouTube, what's happening? It's your boy Cray, and yeah, you see it, Apex. We making some Apex content. Why? Because this freaking game, for some reason, I can't quite put my finger on it. Well, actually, I can. Long story short, this game has my attention the most out of any other game right now in the market. You know, Fortnite, Destiny 2. You guys know my history. What the heck? Whatever. For the most part, you guys know my history. Of course, Destiny content. I've always played Destiny, some Fortnite content here and there, just things of that nature. But right now, Apex Legends has it, and I figured, why not start talking about some of these characters' abilities? Because I've always deemed myself personally as somebody with some pretty decent games, some pretty decent game IQ. So I'm like, yo, why not start talking about these characters? And yo, why not pop it off with my man Revenant, who dropped today. Season 4 is out. If you have not played it, check it out, okay? Everybody's heard of Revenant at this point in time. If you have not heard of Revenant, come from up under that rock, get online, type in Apex Legends, you're gonna see Revenant. Revenant right now is like the most hyped character. He is like, I don't know if he's everybody's favorite character, but just the build up to Revenant is just dope. With the whole, like, they threw a curveball making us think he was Forge coming out. Revenant killed Forge. Like, yo, that was so dope. So I'm like, yo, why not cover my man? Why not talk about my man's abilities a little bit and how his abilities can be utilized in Apex Legends? So if you have been living underneath the rock, let's check out Revenant real quick. Okay, my man Revenant's abilities, all right, his 3 abilities. Of course, his passive, Stalker. You crouch walk faster, climb walls higher. Pretty self-explanatory. I'd say you can probably climb walls almost 2 times the original limit before your climber cooldown begins. Okay, pretty self-explanatory, right? You guys know when that comes into play. You guys know how to climb. Whatever. His tactical ability, Silence, okay? He throws a device that steals damage. What the heck? Anyways, he throws a device that deals damage like a little orb or death ball, and it disables the enemy abilities for 10 seconds, you know what I'm saying? So you just
shut it down.
Hit it like that. Of course, you don't miss, obviously, but you hit it just like that. It hits the enemy for like 10 or 11 damage, and their abilities are disabled for the next 10 seconds. This right here is incredibly useful. I mean, we all know every character is situational, but I feel like that ability, that silence ability right there, is incredibly useful for escape artists. You guys know who I'm talking about. The Wraith, the freaking Pathfinder, Bangalore, characters like that. If you catch somebody like that off guard, you hit them with that mug.
Set
You
you
hit
up
them with that
real
right
good.
there. Wow, missed again, whatever. We ain't here talking about my aim. But you hit them with that boy right there, they can't run nowhere. You line those wingman shots up. They're done. There's nothing they can do. Wraith can't go into the void. Bangalore ain't gonna take off into her smoke. Pathfinder can't. Spider-Man out of there. Done. Done. That ability probably isn't really necessary for somebody like, I mean, a Watson. Okay, you can even throw Octane in there. Octane can't go crackhead fast and you know, bounce. Gibraltar can't drop his shield. I mean, other than that, you guys pretty much get the point of it. It's just great. It's a really good ability, and it can be really useful and competitive, in my opinion. You know what I mean? You can plan a lot of strategies around that. You know, if you know the opposing team has a Pathfinder and they plan on grappling into the circle or using the big, you know, the big cannon. I'm forgetting the word. The big cannon grapple. You know, so they can just go ahead and zip line right into the circle. Then, you know, you can catch them off guard, hit them with that Q.
Set you up real good.
And hey, from that point on, hit them wingman shots, and it's GG's, okay? I don't know why I just did that. Yo, okay, his ultimate ability though, that depth totem, I would say on paper, it's mad dope, right? It is mad dope, but I would say it's actually a bit more so situational than one would think. Like, when I first seen the trailer, I thought, boom, you drop the death totem and you basically get unlimited respawns. You're probably one shot, but you get unlimited respawns, you know, until your little timer thingy runs out, right? Doesn't quite work like that. So you drop your death totem, right? If you have not seen a death totem yet,
Don't be afraid of the shadows.
you drop that death totem, you go ahead, enter death protection, boom. Now we out here, right? Now if you get killed, can I get killed real quick? Let's see.
Arcs are out.
Now, if you get killed, that didn't
Throwing
kill me.
frag.
All right, this should kill me.
I'm back at the totem. You're on your own.
Boom. If you get killed, why does it keep sounding like random shots? I don't know. Okay, take 3 or take 5, whatever. If you get killed, you respawn back at the totem, right? But do you see where your health is at? You respawn with like a little sliver of health. I don't know what that is on the percentage spectrum. That might be like 5% health, right? So again, you want to be smart using the death totem, and you want to use it from a situational standpoint. But the dope thing is you can use the totem for multiple things. You can use it for recon, right? Like you can be with your crew in a comp game or in a ranked game, and y'all can be hide in the rocks, and you go ahead and drop a death totem, and y'all just go out and literally just go crazy, try to find where the other teams are, get killed, respawn back here, and just pop a med kit. Now you guys have an idea of the map and the play out and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dope. That is really, really dope. Using it for recon purposes, and you can kind of use it for full sim purposes too. You know what I mean? Just to give you a little extra leeway per se. Again, pop that sucker somewhere like behind a rock or somewhere in a corner, somewhere that you know when you respawn, people aren't going to find you. You have an opportunity to replenish your health a little bit, and then you're right back in the game. It just gives you an extra opportunity. So I think that death totem, again, extremely situational, but I do think it has a multi-purpose and it can be incredibly useful in the long run. So I'm very interested to see how these pro players use Revenant moving forward in this Apex Legends Global Series and just in ranked play and casual pub. I'm just very, very interested to see how people dive into this character, because I mean, he is extremely unique. It seems like Apex Legends is definitely dropping some more unique characters. Like, very interested to see how Loba is. There's rumors that when Loba drops, all of her abilities are going to be kind of centralized around thief mechanics or something like that. So if you can, I don't know, steal something from somebody like within 10 meters or something, like, I think that'd be dope. You know, I'm very, very interested. These characters become more and more complex from the time before season 1. You know what I mean? Your base characters are the Wraith and Gibby and people like that. Fast forward to now, and these characters are so complex. Now there's metas. Now, you know, characters complement one another. It's just amazing. It's just really, really amazing to see how far the game has come, and I'm just excited to see where the game goes in the future. Oh, I can talk about this real quick before I conclude this video. Who does Revenant pair best with? Ooh, man, if you ask the question, who does Revenant pair best with, I would have to say, Okay, I can't really think about who Revenant could pair with the best, but just a couple things out there, a couple people you can throw out there. Let's pair Revenant with the Wraith. You use Wraith's ability. You know what I mean? You drop a portal where the totem is. You drop a portal where the fight is. You can kind of shoot back and forth. You can go ahead and activate the death totem. Go ahead, shoot through that portal, get to the fight, clap people, whatnot, do what you gotta do, die, respawn right there, and then take the portal right back and get right back in the action. But, you know, double-edged sword right there, because people could take that portal right to your totem and you can get clapped. Somebody that he could pair well with, Crypto, okay? Hear this out. Crypto could do some type of recon over top of the death totem, just to kind of keep an eye on it, make sure nobody's going to sit there and camp your respawn. And when you do respawn, you know you're good to go. You can have an idea. And I mean, Crypto is dope, and I kind of think Crypto is a bit underrated in a sense, because Crypto does have his little droid. I mean, it does make him a little bit more vulnerable, but I mean, hey, you know, every hero or whatever, every legend, I should say, has their pros and cons. Bangalore could be pretty slick too, now that I think about it, because Bangalore can pop smoke. Even if Bangalore dies, pop smoke on the death totem, keep it kind of hidden in the mist, so when you respawn, you have an opportunity to heal and, you know, have an opportunity to recollect yourself a little bit. So Bangalore could be someone nice as well. I mean, you can't forget Watson either. Watson can go ahead and put up her little cute electrical gates, her electromagnetic velocity ventricular rhythm gates, and put them around the death totem inside a building, and that way your totem can be protected. Or even if you do die and somebody goes towards the totem, they're kind of stunned for a little bit, and, you know, you guys get what I'm saying, you know. So honestly, any hero can probably pair pretty decent with Revenant. I feel like any hero can kind of pair with any hero. Why do I keep calling them heroes? They're freaking legends. Some are villains, some are heroes, whatever. You guys get the point. I feel like everybody has a play style that can kind of work well with one another or kind of not work well with one another. And that's why Apex Legends right now is just freaking incredible, because as they continue to flesh out their rosters, we're going to see a lot more combinations. We're going to have to deal with a lot more crazy stuff, a lot more BS on one end, a lot more fun OP things on another end. And I'm just excited for it all. So I thank you all for checking out this video. You guys rock. I appreciate you guys so much. If this video does well, I'll kind of keep this going a little bit. This is kind of all off the top of the head, so I'll create a little bit more structure in the future, but I'll kind of keep this going with some other some other legends. I don't know why I keep calling them heroes. Maybe because like they're all kind of dope to me and I call dope people heroes, but whatever. Maybe I'll do more in the future. Maybe I'll be able to kind of dive in as I get more and more into Apex Legends, and I'll be able to provide more insight for strategies, character abilities, so on and so forth. But until then, your boy Cray is out. One love, peace.